Bobby Blanchett sets a turn him loose. John Peters off of turn number 4 with the lead. Derek Griffith on the outside. Off of turn number 2 now. Griffith and Peters side by side to turn number 3. Squealy able to escape. He is solidly in third. Scotty McMichael trying to take the 4th position from Barry Gray. He will do so. Side by side for the lead. Squealy in the 0-3 looking for someplace to go. Josh King on the inside. Thinks about 3 wide. Thinks better of it. King mid-pack in the 21. Looked at 3 wide. Decided that wasn't the way to go. Back to the front, side by side for the lead. John Peters, car number 51 on the inside. Car number 12, Derek Griffith on the outside. Off the pace early, car number 18, that's Mike Scorcelli. Scorcelli way off the pace. He is going to be caught to go a lap down here quickly. Side by side for the top spot is deep in the field. Nick Luscola finally able to get to the bottom. Jake Venata hung on the top in car number 46. Devin O'Connell hung on the outside in the 43. At the head of the class now, Derek Griffith able to get it done the hard way. He'll go to the top spot. John Peters second, Joe Squealy a third. Scotty McMichael and Barry Gray round out the top 5. Jake Venata continues to struggle up on the outside. Now Nick Luscola on the outside. As Rusty Poland, car number 44, down from the state of Maine, picks up a spot on Luscola. Now Mike Mitchell will go to work in that borrowed race car, the 09. It's a Davis Chassis Works house car. Mike Mitchell picked that car up yesterday morning as his race car not completed. Jeremy Davis putting a front clip on that, extensive work after a wreck at White Mountain Motorsports Park. Mike O'Sullivan, car number 08. Devin O'Connell deep in the field battling. Back up front. Mike Scorcelli now goes a lap down. Griffith quickly around. Peters around in the rental radiators machine. Squealy in that Automart 03. He'll go to around the lap car of Scorcelli. Scorcelli doing a nice job staying down out of the way. As now McMichael and Barry Gray work their way around. Deep in the field, Josh King works over Mike Mitchell. He'll pick up that spot. King up into the top 10 now. He works his way to 10th as Mitchell gets kicked back to 11th. Mike O'Sullivan, the point leader now, goes to work on Brad Babb. Babb already with a win just a little while ago in that 350 Super. Derek Griffith out in front. John Peters, student at Southern New Hampshire University. Got here late yesterday as he was in class. He had some educational commitments, as a smart college student like him likes to put it. Scorcelli continues to stay down out of the way as we've got a battle further back. Mike O'Sullivan trying to work forward. He'll get around Jake Venata. He's going to bring Corey Casagrande with him. Nick Jenkins trying to work his way forward. Derek Griffith, John Peters, Joe Squealy in the top 3. Scotty McMichael is 4th. Starting to feel some heat as caution is out. Caution on the speedway. Here we go. Derek Griffith leads him back. Waits till the absolute last second. Gets a good launch. Joe Squealy down to the inside of Peters. Peters battles back on the high side. Scotty McMichael settles into 4th with Barry Gray right on his back bumper. Todd Stone, the White Mountain Motorsports Park winner, settles into 6th in a battle for 7th. Tommy O'Sullivan, the black and orange number 4 in the bottom. Rusty Poland on the outside in car number 44, then it's Nick Luscola. Griffith able to get clear in a hurry on the restart. Joe Squealy now able to get clear of John Peters. Peters will go to work, see if he can't get back around. Scotty McMichael in 4th, Barry Gray in 5th. Further back, side by side, Mike O'Sullivan works over Corey Casagrande. Couple of the full-timers with the series. Nick Jenkins right there as well as he tries to move forward. Oh, Jenkins, little contact on O'Sullivan. Jenkins leaned up against that left side corner panel of the 08s. Got him a little crossed up. O'Sullivan did a nice job in gathering that machine up. Young Jimmy Renfro right there as well. And it's now it's Rusty Poland and Josh King doing battle. King, Livermont native in the 21 car. He's an electrician by trade. Rusty Poland up on the outside in the 44. In that Casella waste management machine. Out in front three, nose to tail. Squealy has gotten around. Peters has gotten around. Derek Griffith kicked back to third. Joe Squealy worked his way to the inside on Griffith. Peters able to follow him through. Griffith takes over the third position. Scotty McMichael in fourth. Todd Stone up into the top five now. Stone looking for his second career Granite State Pro Stock Series win. He has run 3 races here in 2017. Couple of wins and a forgettable moment at Lee Speedway. Joe Squealy and just up the road in Derry, New Hampshire. John Peters in the 51. Derek Griffith in the 12. Third, Scotty McMichael is fourth. Todd Stone fifth. 6 through 10, Mary Gray comfortably in sixth. Battle for seventh now. Josh King works his way to the inside on Tommy O'Sullivan. King going to take over that seventh position. O'Sullivan back to eighth. Now ninth as Luscola makes his way through. Corey Casagrande in the 7 rounds out of the top 10. Main leader Mike O'Sullivan trying to make his way forward as his nearest rival in the championship hunt. Scotty McMichael right now would pick up 2, a dozen points or so. Moving it to single digits on the season. John Peters now to the inside on Joe Squealy. The young lion on the bottom, the college student. The wily veteran on the outside. Squealy in the 03 as we work our way towards a third distance. 30 down, 70 to go. Granite State Pro Stock Series side by side for the lead. Peters on the inside, the black number 51. Squealy on the high side, the red 03. Peters get crossed up right in the middle of 3 and 4 a little bit. Peters looks to be just a touch better in 1 and 2. Over in 3 and 4, it's Squealy with the advantages now. Squealy able to get the nose out in front of the stripe. Can he get clear? He will do so. Tom Peters, though, back to the inside. Peters is not giving up. He is not going to go away here, folks. Squealy, Peters, Derek Griffith, Scotty Mack, Todd Stone in 5th. 6th is Barry Gray. 7th, Nick Luscola in the yellow number 39. The 21 is 8th. That's Josh King. Corey Casagrande up into 9th. Mike O'Sullivan in 10th. The younger of the 2 O'Sullivan brothers. His brother struggling a bit after he went pretty well earlier. In 11th, Nick Jenkins in the 32. The 00 is Jimmy Renfro Jr., the 14-year-old. 09 is Mike Mitchell in that borrowed race car. The 43 is Devin O'Connell. That battle there between Rusty Poland and Tommy O'Sullivan. Jake Bonata in the 46. Jeff Jolly in the 1. Car number 32. Stephen Murphy off the racetrack early. Now back onto the racetrack, but a number of laps down. Tough break for Murphy in that 32. Those 2 right in front of the leaders. Murphy in the 32. Jolly in the 1 right there in front of the leaders. They're going to need to get down out of the way. Jolly does a nice job as he goes a lap down. Squealy will work his way around. Now Peters and Derek Griffith now around Jeff Jolly. 40 laps in the books at the stripe. 40 laps down for Joe Squealy. Stephen Murphy does a nice job getting down out of the way. So Squealy puts another car a lap down. He'll lead lap number 40. John Peters in second. Derek Griffith in third. As those three cars nose to tail. Good little battle for 7th and 8th. Nick Luscola in the 39, right there in front of Josh King. King had been moving forward pretty nicely. Now he runs up in the back of that bright yellow machine. And he'll go to work with the back bumper of Luscola. Corey Casagrande right behind them. Mike O'Sullivan right there as well. Then Jenkins and Renfro. Scotty McMichael now trying to work his way around that 32 of Murphy. Murphy a lap down. McMichael in fourth in the black and red, number 72. As out in front, Joe Squealy looking for win number 2 of the season continues to show the way. John Peters in second. The youngster. We run a couple of races here in the Granite State Pro Stock Series, but looking awfully strong here this afternoon. And what to this point has been a very, very clean race. Working our way towards halfway. Just one caution so far, being brought out by car number 1, Jeff Jolly. Got turned around over on the backstretch. Squealy now puts Tommy O'Sullivan a lap down. O'Sullivan way off the pace. As he is up on the outside, lap cars instructed to go to the bottom. O'Sullivan up on the high side now has a hole. We'll see if he gets to the bottom of the racetrack. Good little battle brewing here for the 4th position. Scotty McMichael's got it. Todd Stone wants it. We are halfway through this event. Bobby Blanchett's with the cross flags, signifying 50 down, 50 to go. Good battle there. Continues for 4th. Scotty McMichael in the 72. Todd Stone in the 1 car. 6th is Barry Gray in the 29. And it's that battle for 7. Nicholas Scola's got it. Josh King trying to take it away. Has not been able to yet. Bunch of cars right in the front windshield of Joe Squealy. Rusty Poland will be the first car as Squealy now works his way around. The native of the great state of Maine, Squealy to the high side. Up next it'll be Mike Mitchell in trouble here on the front stretch. Yellow comes out. It's Jeff Jolly in car number 1. That's going to save a couple of people. Caution number 2 on the Speedway. As they were going to give Mike Mitchell in the 09 back onto the lane lap, but he headed for pit road. The pace car picks up Squealy in that 03. 53 laps in the books, 47 to go, just past halfway. Caution number 2 on the Speedway. Joe Squealy has led a significant portion of the laps here. Derek Griffith led some laps. John Peters led some laps. Murphy in that 32. The 18 is the lucky dog. He will get one of his laps back. And we are ready to go. Bobby Blanchett turns him loose. Joe Squealy. Big time restart for the driver of car number 03. Quickly out in front. Todd Stone trying to pick up the 4th position here in the restart. On Scotty McMichael. McMichael now will drop to the bottom of the racetrack in 5th position. Out front though, Joe Squealy. John Peters. A little bit of contact. Barry Gray got loose. Josh King got into the back of him. Not sure which happened first. Chicken or the egg sort of situation. Barry Gray got up out of the groove. Lost a couple of spots there to Josh King. Corey Casagrande. Jimmy Renfro Jr. trying to take the spot away. Cannot do so. Gray comes down across the nose and slams the door. Now Devin O'Connell down to the inside on young Renfro. Jenkins with nowhere to go, able to continue. Murphy turns the 32 around. And yellow will come out on the speedway. Stephen Murphy in the 32, a number of laps down. So Devin O'Connell, car number 43, gets into the rear bumper, the inside of the rear bumper of the 00. And gets him turned around. So Devin O'Connell going to go to the tail of the field here in car number 43. He sits on the outside of row number 2. We'll see what he can do. The front row now, Joe Squealy and John Peters. Squealy with another phenomenal restart. Able to get away. Nick Luscola all crossed up off the front bumper of Josh King. Luscola does a nice job of hanging on. King stuffs it into the bottom. He's going to make it work. John Peters goes to work on Squealy. Scotty McMichael to the inside on Todd Stone. That's the battle for the 4th spot. Barry Gray to the inside of Luscola. That is the battle for 7th now. Devin O'Connell able to pick up a couple of spots on the restarts. But out in front, the front 3 continue to be Squealy in the 03. Peters in the 51. And Griffith in that 12 car. Scotty McMichael back to 4th now, as he battles hard with Todd Stone in the 1. Josh King in the 21 up into 6th now. Barry Gray to 7th. Devin O'Connell to 8th. Luscola car looks to be going away just a little bit, as he is losing some spots. Corey Casagrande gives him a shot to the rear bumper, then looks to the inside. And those two are buddies. Those two like to hang out, joke around, and, well, they do that whole messing around on Facebook thing. Todd Stone now to the inside of Scotty Mack. Stone to the inside on McMichael. McMichael trying to hold him off. Stone looking to take that 4th position away. Stone gets loose. They touch just a little bit. McMichael up the hill. Gathers the car up and continues. Oh, McMichael with a shot to the back bumper of Todd Stone. Lets him gather it up. As those two not very happy with each other right now. Hopefully somebody on the radio calming those two drivers down, as now they get a bit of separation. Josh King trying to join that fight. Climbs up in the rear bumper of Scotty Mack in the 72. The 29 is Barry Gray trying to get up in that fight. At the head of the class, Squealy and Peters have separated themselves now from Derek Griffith. And a long way back to Todd Stone in 4th. Cars for the 4th position. Stone has it. McMichael right there. Josh King in the 21. Oh, smoke showing. Nick Jenkins with problems on that machine. Smoke showing off that car. Looks like he's going to head down pit road. Possibly some contact as part of the front nose and the right fender. Ripped away just a little bit. And Nick Jenkins, out of the state of Maine, and that Nature's Harvest number 32 will head down pit road. Joe Squealy out in front. John Peters in 2nd. Griffith continues in 3rd. Corey Casagrande works to the inside on Devin O'Connell. O'Connell just 20 years old. Former national champion in Legends cars. Casagrande to the bottom. Casagrande with a huge run off turn number 2. Works to the inside on O'Connell now. Couple of young guns. O'Connell able to hold him off. Casagrande much better down in turns 1 and 2. O'Connell looks like he's a little better up on the high side. Casagrande, little door slap to O'Connell. O'Connell able to hang on and fight back. Now Rusty Poland. He's going to try to follow Casagrande through in that 44. Squealy working his way towards lap traffic now. Mike Scorcelli the Albany area. He is set to go another lap down here. As Jeff Jolly goes a lap down, Scorcelli will be next. So Casa Grande finally able to get clear of Devin O'Connell and that Chatham Highlander, number 43. Rusty Poland trying to do the same thing. Folks, want to thank you for joining us here at the Summer Thunder TV, presented by PFC Brakes rather. Summer Thunder TV, presented by PFC Brakes, here on Speed51.com. Want to thank you for joining us, and this event will be available in replay coming up in the next several days. What a deal Speed 51 has put together with these live events. This is the second one of the season here for the Granite State Pro Stock Series. If you like what you're seeing, go back and check out the Seekonk Speedway event. Another great race put on by the Granite State Pro Stock Series on a neat little racetrack in Massachusetts. Joe Squealy continues to command the field. John Peters in second, but fading a long way back to Derek Griffith in third. And Tom Stone in fourth as we work our way towards 20 to go. 79 in the books now. Off of turn number 4, Joe Squealy with a gaggle of cars in front of him. 20 laps to go, 20 to go. Mike Mitchell trying to hold off Devin O'Connell. Jimmy Renfro Jr. looks to the high side. Points leader Mike O'Sullivan struggling deep in the field. Scott McMichael looking to make big gains here in the points as he runs in fifth. Out in front, Joe Squealy has been dominant here in the second half of the event. He runs up on Jake Venata. Venata and that bumper-to-bumper accessories. Modern Auto Body out of Brockton, Massachusetts. The 46 car. Squealy able to get around him. John Peters trying to close in. Venata battles back. Now Squealy going to try to get clear down into turn number 3. He will do so. Up next to the gun sights of Squealy, the point leader, Mike O'Sullivan in the 08. Next time by, it'll be 15 laps to go. Does John Peters have anything for Squealy? John Peters in the 51. His race car destroyed. It was Wisconsin Speedway earlier this season. Trying to battle back with a win here at Star Speedway. The Star Classic. A once-a-year unbelievable event that every race fan should get to at some point in their life. And it comes down to this as we work our way towards 10 to go. Joe Squealy. Heaps of lap traffic in front of him. Jimmy Renfro Jr. and Devin O'Connell set to go a lap down. Those two tangled earlier in the event. Squealy dives to the inside on O'Connell, the lap car. O'Connell choosing to stay up high despite race control instructions. Jimmy Renfro next for Joe Squealy. Oh, we've got trouble here on the front straightaway. Corey Casagrande comes to a stop at the bottom of the front stretch. Looked like the 39. Nick Luscola might have been involved. Those two buddies, they come together on the racetrack, so a tough break for Corey Casagrande, one of 2 cars out of that stable. The red number 1 is the other, driven by Jeff Jolly. And Jimmy Renfro Jr. getting a bit of a scolding there. So here we go, Joe Squealy, John Peters, set to lead him to green once again. 87 down, 13 to go. To 7 this Granite State Pro Stock Series events. Screen flag flies and Squealy. What a restart for Squealy, and around goes Barry Gray down in turn number 1. Caution will fly once again as Barry Gray around in turn number 1. Joe Squealy has been a monster on the restarts. Very slow pace as they come to the box over in 3 and 4. Joe Squealy with another good restart. John Peters, though, able to hang tough on the outside. Young Peters now. Squealy are going to drive away, and we have got trouble in turn number 1 again. And I think I might have said this just a minute or two ago, but Barry Gray, the 29, involved in that caution. Tough break for the 2016 Series champion, Jake Panada, also involved in the 46. Squealy in the box, out of the box, we are underway. Peters not as good a restart this time. Todd Stone going to try to hang it tough on the outside of Derek Griffith. Battle now for 5th, McMichael and Josh King. King now able to get to the bottom behind McMichael. McMichael up the hill. Loose skull onto the inside of King. That's for 6th. Scotty McMichael able to get clear for 5th as Todd Stone has worked his way to 4th now as he goes to work on the back bumper of Derek Griffith. Stone deep into turn number 3 as he saved enough race car. Derek Griffith very, very solid at the wheel of that 12 car. This young man got his start at the Hudson Speedway. Moved on to the Granite State Pro Stock Series. Now racing all over the Northeast with Pass. With the Granite State Series. Doing an outstanding job at the wheel of car number 12. Out in front, Joe Squealy is inside 10 to go. Trying to hold Peters off. Great racing at the back of the field. Barry Gray to the inside of O'Connell. The 7 of Corey Casagrande to the inside of Rusty Poland. Out in front, it continues to be Squealy. Coming to 7 to go now. Off of turn number 4, Squealy gets wide. Doesn't seem to affect his speed at all. John Peters now closes in within a car length. Derek Griffith is 3rd, a long way back, feeling the heat from Todd Stone. Scotty McMichael in 5th in the 72, comfortably there, as he is trying to get gain points in the championship hunt. Will receive a late move for the lead. 5 fingers in the air. Bobby Blanchette, 5 laps to go. Joe Squealy by less than a car length. John Peters right there. The battle for 3rd is settled down. Is Todd Stone saving anything for one last ditch effort? Squealy up about a half a groove. Peters right around the bottom of the racetrack. 3 laps to go. Can Squealy make it 2 wins in the season? Peters, Griffith, the top 3, then it's Stone and McMichael. 2 laps to go, says Bobby Blanchette. Does John Peters have anything? Peters, the youngster in the 51. Drives the car hard into turn number 3, but can't get there. Squealy will see the white flag. Less than half a mile to go. Down the back straightaway. One final time. Joe Squealy drives it into turn number 3. John Peters, nothing for him. Off of turn number 4, Squealy takes the win. Peters for 2nd, Derek Griffith 3rd. 4th will go to Todd Stone. 5th is Scotty McMichael, then it'll be Nick Luscola.